begin with breaking news right now in the Marathon bombings investigation. The surviving suspect faces a judge pleading not guilty to several charges, including using a weapon of mass destruction in the April 15th terror attack.
Dzhokhar Arraignment entered the plea in Boston federal court late this afternoon. It was his first public court hearing since the deadly bombings. Federal prosecutors are weighing whether to pursue the death penalty for the 19-year-old.
Eyewitness News reporter Tim White was inside federal court today. He joins us now live from Boston with the breaking details.
Just hours ago, 19-year-old Dzhokhar Arraignment walked into a federal courtroom here in Boston. He was wearing an orange jumpsuit. It was unbuttoned. He had a black T-shirt underneath. His left arm was in a cast, and there was a visible scar on his neck, presumably from injuries he sustained in a dramatic shootout right before his capture. When he spoke, it was in a thick accent, and it was only to say not guilty. Now, Arraignment arrived late morning under heavy police presence, presumably in that white van that you're looking at there. He's being held at a federal prison hospital in northern Massachusetts. Arraignment was in court for his arraignment on 30 counts, accused of using a weapon of mass destruction leading to the deaths of 3 people and wounding more than 260. He is also accused in the shooting death of MIT police officer Sean Collier. Members of the MIT police force lined the road in support of their fallen colleague, and MIT Police Chief John DeFava says his men volunteered to be there.
They wanted to support Sean. I mean, it's a tight department. It's a closed department. They mean a lot to each other. This was something that they could do.
Can you give us what it was like in the room, the mood in there?
It was very quiet. It was very somber. It was very serious. It was extremely professional. It was, I think, the American system at its best.
The judge pointed out there was 30 members of victims' family members in the courtroom. I should also mention there was a handful of supporters of Dzhokhar Arraignment. We are unsure if he had any family members in the courtroom, though he did seem to acknowledge some people that were behind him. I should say he looked indifferent, almost bored during the proceeding. He yawned even once, and he put his arm casually back on the chair. And this is these are no light charges that he's facing. 17 of these counts come with the potential of the death penalty. It is unclear if he will face capital punishment. That decision is yet to be made by U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder. If it goes to trial, prosecutors say they will call 80 to 100 witnesses, and the trial could last 3 to 4 months. Now, new at 6 o'clock, you'll hear from a friend of someone who was injured in the bombings. He says he wanted to be here to look Arraignment in the face. Live in Boston with the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.